Did anyone else feel like 2025 was the year of making decisions? I feel like 2025 was the year of letting go. It was the year of shedding old beliefs, old identities, old versions of yourself. That's what 2025 felt like, for me at least. Hi, my name is Marwa, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Here we're going to talk about mindset, we're going to talk about lifestyle, and we're going to talk about how to become the best version of yourself. So, hit that subscribe button and follow along. The last few years have challenged me mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually in ways that maybe I'll divulge in the future. But coming into 2025, I said I'm done. I'm done being a people pleaser. I'm done letting people's emotions run my life. I'm done feeling like I have to give everything I have to everybody around me and have nothing left for myself. And so that was a decision I made this year. I said, I'm going to put myself first. And no one talks about how hard it is to actually put yourself first. Coming from someone who is a chronic people pleaser, you don't know how to put yourself first. But then when you learn, hey, did you know being available all the time doesn't make you a good person? Being empathetic doesn't mean you have to carry everybody's burdens on you like they're your own. That's not being empathetic. I once heard this quote, and I'm paraphrasing it, but it was like, taking someone's emotions as your own is almost like robbing them of their own experience to heal. And that really resonated with me because I'm a personal trainer and I'm a nutritionist. This is what I do for a living. This is what I've been doing for the last 8 years of my life. And it is so easy for me to take on clients' problems as my own and my clients' issues as my own because I care so deeply. I care so deeply about my clients and my friends that I take their problems as my own. And I've had to learn how to remove myself and hold space and also guide and teach how to move through the issues that they are dealing with. And that's been one of the biggest lessons I've learned in 2025, learning, hey, this is what I have capacity for and this is what I don't. Coming into 2025, I felt like I was in constant survival mode. I felt like I was never present. I felt like I was just thinking about the next thing and the next step versus ever just like sitting in the moment and being really grateful for what I have and what I've accomplished. Like, I own my own business. I'm 26. I've owned my own business since I was 24, my coaching business. And that's like a really big deal. And rather than sitting in that accomplishment, I'm like, okay, what's next? Let's scale. Let's do this. Let's do that. And that's amazing. And it's also okay to want to sit and be present because I never learned how to protect my capacity. I never learned how to protect my energy. I never learned how to protect myself mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Like, I've had to learn it's God, then it's me, and then it's everything else. It's not God, everything, and then me. No, you have to make that switch. And that starts with every single day making a decision. Does this serve me or does it not? Does this benefit me or does it not? Does this bring me peace, joy, love, abundance, finances, whatever? Does it bring you anything? No. Do you need to do it? Is it necessary? And thinking about things like that, taking a moment before making a decision. These have been the lessons that I've learned in 2025. One of the biggest lessons I also learned, and I had to let go of, this identity that I had to let go of, is if I don't give, that means an identity that I had to let go of was if I'm not constantly giving, it means I'm letting people down. That is a really hard realization to come to, where you feel like you constantly have to be the one giving more. You constantly have to be the one showing up more. You constantly have to just be give. Or people are disappointed in you. And you have to let that identity go. Because what's the point of giving everything you have and feeling depleted for someone to say thank you? That's not worth it. It's not worth it. Realizing that empathy without boundaries is literally self-destruction. And learning being available all the time doesn't make you a better person. These are all identities that I've had to let go of. And I've had to come to this realization where in order for me to become this woman of my dreams and my visions and like everything I know I'm capable of doing, there had to be a lot of unlearning, not even learning, just unlearning to become who I want to be, to help the people that I want to help. And that's what 2025 was. It was just releasing old identities. Some of the biggest changes that I made this year that gave me the best return on investment we're building better structure with my life, knowing when I'm going to be working the 12, 13, 14-hour days, knowing when I'm not, knowing when I'm working out, knowing how much water I'm drinking, knowing when am I seeing my friends, knowing when I'm not going to be able to see my friends, knowing when I'm going to get to see my parents, having this structure in my life with a little bit of spontaneity, but structure. I need structure. That's how I thrive. I need to know what I'm doing, when I'm doing it, who's going to be there, because that helped me feel more confident in what was coming next. Another big realization I had was choosing alignment over hustle or grind culture. And what I mean by that is there are some days I can wake up at 5 a.m. and I can do the 5 a.m. till the 9 p.m. I can do the whole thing. I can work a 14-hour day and I have no issues. But then there are some days that's not going to be the case. I'm going to wake up at 8. I'm going to have a slow morning. I'm going to read my book. I'm going to take my time. And I'm going to have a shorter day. And that's also okay. Because in order for me to show up 110% every single day, I also have to feel 110%. That came from actually asking myself, how do I feel? Not what are other people's perceptions on me, or not what other people are feeling, or not what I think I should feel. How do I feel? And moving in that versus thinking logically and trying to reason with myself and trying to shame myself to do something that I'm not in the capacity to do. I'm gonna make a whole video on how to show up better for yourself, because also learning how to increase your capacity has been life-changing for me. I also think that we don't realize how much putting yourself first isn't actually like glamorous. It's not this like movie montage that happens. There's so much internal talking you do to yourself, and journaling and thinking out loud, and really having to move through a lot of hurdles to do that. I feel also that in that being said, it's an everyday decision. It's, are you gonna work out? Are you going to hit your protein? Are you going to drink your water? Are you going to go in bed on time? Are you going to say no to those plans because they're going to impact your sleep? Are you going to say yes to those plans because you need to connect with people? Like all these different things coming together to actually bring you something in life and help you move forward. Leaving 2025, I feel so much self-respect for myself. I feel so confident in who I've become. And I'm so excited for what 2026 has to bring, because I feel ready to receive all of it. Like I'm ready to work for it and I'm ready to receive it, because I feel so disciplined internally. Like I feel like, all right, let's do this. Let's go. I got it. What's next? And I feel really confident in that, because I feel really confident in myself. And before I let you go, there are a few things I want you to hear. Putting yourself first is not easy. It does require shedding old identities. It requires walking away from versions of you that you had to create to survive. But you are also worthy. You are so worthy. You are worthy of putting yourself first. You are worthy of feeling so confident about yourself. My goal with my channel is to give tips and real life advice on how to do that. So I'll be posting every Sunday, and I can't wait to see you guys next week. Bye.